Hello, beautiful people. My name is Athol. Let's jump into it. And today I'm going to answer one more question on that whole process of moving and where do I go and the cocoon stage and what my butterfly stage is and all that sort of stuff. So here we go. The question: how does your wife feel about moving to Tampa, Florida? Seeing that's where we're talking about moving to. The short answer is good. None of this is a surprise. We've been talking about this stuff for 6 or 7 years now. When we chose to move here, we were basically choosing between moving here in central Illinois or going to Tampa in Florida. And one of the reasons we chose here was it was going to be a much safer bet. If the worst case scenario happened and I had another heart attack and I died, she was going to be able to be self-sufficient here. She could have a job, still pay the bills, and not just slide into a financial abyss. So she was going to be safer here than she would be in Tampa. It's really just a cost of living thing. So that's part of the reason we're here. It's not the sole reason, but it was part of the reason. Now I'm feeling significantly better and happier and healthier, and I'm not actually worrying about kicking the bucket. Well, some of that need for that perfect safety and security is gone, and things could be potentially better somewhere else. So that's, and I think for her, one of the greatest things that's motivating her is that as long as I'm doing well, as long as I'm happy, feeling healthy, being good, shining, doing whatever you want to call it, she's made very happy by that. And I know she's struggled with some enormous feelings of guilt over the years that, we stayed longer in Connecticut than both of us wanted, but she was far more of the stay opinion and I was far more of the go opinion. And we both think it played a role in the heart attack. But I know she's felt horribly guilty about that. She said, we should stay, and then her husband almost dies. Congratulations, you're the worst wife in the world. And you gotta understand, none of that has come from me. I have never felt so happy, relaxed, secure, just grateful to be in a relationship with you. And just, I've never felt so content with being in a relationship with you. I mean, let's be clear. She saved my life. If I was not living with you, if she didn't wake up and see me flopping around in bed, if she didn't call 911, I just wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here. So I felt nothing but just gratitude and contentment for being in a relationship with you. So I know she feels guilty, but that's really coming from her. It's not coming from me at all. I mean, right now, all the experiences in my life are in a sense, free. I wouldn't get to experience them without her. So I really am content about all of that. And I think we've started to separate slightly as people. We used to be very, very much the two peas in a pod thing, kind of trying to be equal and balanced and all this sort of stuff. We worked for the same company for more than 20 years together. We used to drive exactly the same cars except for the color. We've been very much joined at the hip. And I think right now we're starting to just sort of separate into different people a little bit more, which is good. And just like here is my cocoon stage, I also think here is her cocoon stage. And I can see that she has just grown and developed into the strengths that I always thought she had, just in the work she's doing. I mean, she's doing fantastic. And I'm just so happy and pleased watching that play out. There's absolutely the opportunity to do the same type of work that she's doing in Tampa, potentially at a higher level, whatever. So I think, so it's not even really a question, how does she feel about it? I think we're both on our own journeys in a way, and we're both in a relationship with each other. So if she's happy, I'm happy. If I'm happy, she's happy. And right now, we're both in cocoons. They're slightly different cocoons. And I think the next step is probably going to Tampa and doing whatever it is that we do there. So, yeah, and I'm far less worried about. I mean, this is the irony. I've never been so content and happy to be in a relationship with her, and I've never worried so little about pleasing her and getting validation from her for the work that I am doing. I'm far less bothered about, did she read every draft of the book? Does she watch every second of the videos? I'm far less worried about that sort of stuff now. And it used to bother me if she didn't, and now it really doesn't. So, like I say, now it's a cocoon for both of us, and we're on our own journeys together. So, that's about it. Hope you liked the video, and I will talk to you soon.